Hello everybody, welcome to Flavors of Gish, a small series I've been wanting to do on the side focusing on different ways to mix sword and sorcery. Today we're going to dance through the danger, not the last time I'll say that on this channel, with an evasive build I call the Battle Singer. Starting with ability scores, we'll be using the standard point array. We'll put the 15 into intelligence, this score will basically do everything for us. Next we'll put the 14 into constitution, we won't need anything else so we're free to invest. After that, the 13 dexterity. I lied, we might end up using this. The rest will be up to taste, but we'll put the 12, 10, and 8 into wisdom, charisma, and strength respectively. Now race won't matter here, and I don't really have a thematic choice for this, but I'll go with goblin for fun. Increases in the obvious places. Needless to say, background won't matter for these videos, this is about mechanics, not character. For class, we're going to start off with 3 levels of Artificer. We need this for constitution saves since we'll be up in the paint a lot. For early spells, Booming Blade, Absorb Elements, and Cure Wounds are a must, and Firebolt will give us a good range option. Infusions are mostly dealer's choice, but we'll definitely want Enhanced Defense and Enhanced Weapon. For our Artificer Specialists, we'll take Battlesmith. The Steel Defender is nice, but we're mainly here for the intelligence-based weapon attacks. Fun side note, we're small and our Steel Defender is medium, which means we can mount it. That's the fun part I mentioned. Next we're going to take 2 levels in Bladesinger Wizard. We're now using our intelligence with both our weapon attacks and our AC. For more spells, Blade Ward will come into play eventually depending on what route you take. Mage Armor might sound appealing, but studded leather armor with enhanced defense gives us the same AC with a chance of getting better depending on our route. Now what do I mean by route? Well, these first 5 levels form the basis of this entire build, using your intelligence for weapons, spells, and AC. There are a few different ways you can expand upon it from here. First option is to go the rest of the way into Artificer, maxing out your Steel Defender's potential. This gives you access to the maximum amount of infusions and attunement slots, the full range of Artificer spellcasting, and a pretty solid battle buddy. You can also use Warding Bond on your defender to give it resistance to everything, and then concentrate on either Stone Skin or protection from energy. Because remember, Warding Bond only gives your target resistances, not you. You just take whatever they take, meaning you still have the option to give yourself resistance to take less damage. Second option is to take a 3rd level in Wizard. You lose an infused item and an attunement slot, but gain access to 2nd level Wizard spells. Shadowblade and Mirror Image are both excellent choices for any Gish, but you'll also have access to control spells like Flaming Sphere and Dust Devil. I can also speak to the effectiveness of Nether's Mischief, having finished a campaign where our bard used it to great effect on numerous occasions. Another option is 4 levels of Wizard, trading 5th level spells for another ability score improvement. Our next route is a major hit to our defender, trading Improved Defender for the Bladesinger extra attack. We also gain the option of Spirit Shroud to further boost our melee. Basically, the further we move into Wizard, the more weapon focused we get. Our next major option of note is an even 10-10 split. This still leaves us with a decent defender, except now we have Song of Defense to reduce the damage we take through Warding Bond. We also still have the +2 versions of Enhanced Weapon and Enhanced Defense here. A 9 Artificer 11 Wizard is the last option where our defender remains remotely relevant since we still have Arcane Jolt. The trade-off is Tensor's Transformation, which normally sucks, but we can just use our spell slots for Song of Defense. By the way, I don't actually know if reducing your damage to 0 in this way negates a concentration check, or if it defaults it to 10. For flavor, I'd say no check, but for fairness, I'd say default 10. Moving fully into the Bladesinger route, I must of course mention the 8-12 split for the maximum number of ASIs. Beyond that, you can go as far as 317 for 9th level spells, or stop just short at 416 to stay at 5 ASIs. But what if we could add another class to this? I'm specifically talking about Fighter. The bare minimum to make this worth it would be 4 Artificer, 13 Wizard, and 2 Fighter. This will give us Action Surge, allowing for 2 Booming Blades and 2 regular attacks for 1 turn, as well as a fighting style. You can either do defense for a smidgen more AC, or dueling for a drop of more damage, or whatever else you want. This will also still leave us with Song of Victory, adding our int mod to our weapon damage a 2nd time. Now if you're feeling really spicy, you can drop the 4th level of Artificer to get a 3rd Fighter level. Almost any subclass could work, but the most thematic would be Eldritch Knight. My final version of this build, however, will be 3 levels of Battlesmith, 10 levels of Bladesinger, and 7 levels of Eldritch Knight. This will leave us with 4 ASIs, intelligence-based weapon attacks, and Song of Defense, and will gain War Magic. This means that whenever we use our Blade Singer extra attack to use a cantrip during our attack action, we can follow up with a bonus action attack for a total of 3 attacks per turn. The loss of Song of Victory means we trade a flat plus 10 to our damage per turn for a minimum of 7. Don't forget we still have Enhanced Weapon. But we also add a potential maximum of 14. And besides, more chances to hit is more chances to crit. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know which version of the Battle Singer you like best and what additional spells you'd add to spice up your playstyle. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. $1 a month gives you 2-day early access to my videos, a chance to vote for future characters, and access to all of my homebrew content. Leave any suggestions for Gish types in the comments and I'll see you all in the next video.